Here, I grew the beard back. You happy?
So, 2021, huh? I've certainly had worse years. I'm basically Tina Belcher from that Entrepreneur episode of Bob's Burgers. Yes, I am a boomer who watches Adult Swim from time to time, but that's not important.
What is important is how much of an understated great year for pop music it's been.
Shit, dog. I actually think we're in a high point right now. With 2020 and 2021, things are looking up.
And not some overblown nonsense about how 17 to 19 was great. No.
When pop music is so good, the worst list is less satisfactory than the hilarious dumpster fires of the past.
You know what that means. Niche nonsense.
Rap, bad. Country, worse. Smash hits, pretty damn good. So quite a lot of talking about the margins of the top 40, which is my metric, again, for you newbies. Anything to breach Billboard's top 40 is a hit. To me, whatever, my rules are dope.
Yay, everyone's favorite video. Let's get this shit over with. I'm counting down!
The top 10 worst songs of 2021. Number 10. Just like last year, a weak worst list yields weak entries. Not to say that the entries are better than zeros, which is worse than last year. I wouldn't call this start a exciting bad song. That's bad grammar.
But what do you expect when a song is only pushed in front of people because of a fucking Justin Bieber feature credit?
You don't need no other body.
Promotional? What the fuck? Sorry. I was just trying to find what the point of this fucking song is. Remember typing one of those annoying high school papers that needed to be 12-point font? So maybe you use 12.25 font? You pulled the margins in a little bit. You walk up to your teacher and tell them, "I'm not gonna take it anymore!" WizKid took this model and ran with it to create a meandering, uninteresting dirge that's too boringly stock for me to pretend I give even one shit about child bedwetter. He's so talented. If only he used the word body 60 more times. Body. That's the spot. And can you say baby like a weirdo too? Baby. Baby is a weird word, right? Term of endearment that also means tiny human. My issue is this man's stupid inflections that make it sound like he actually does mean the small person and not girl. Disgusting, guy. So, Bieber?
I would be by your side.
Plug and play as always. Even his vacuous attempts for a personality just do nothing to an already banal song such as this. Oh, what else? Let's talk about Dorky McShitass's production. We had a conversation about meter. Let's revisit that for a truly quality click percussion. It could have been straight-laced and simple, grounding the song. Or, my personal preference, it could have been racked with anxious syncopation, flushing out that feeling of excitement for caring for somebody. Instead, this beat is awkwardly trapped between both. Too simple to be interesting, but choppy enough to be sickening. Where's the resolution? It rushes to the fourth beat, then just stops for the measure? May as well have no percussion at all. May as well have not have even been a song. Hey, that's the best idea they could have had. This thing's popularity baffles me. It's not interesting. It doesn't do anything new. It's boring considering all of the generic repeating itself. Top 10 hit? Who the fuck is listening to this? I could probably say that about everything, but at least the other entries are going to have something interesting to talk about. Fuck this noise. Number 9. Oh, God. I think I'm going to throw up. Rap. It's a young, fun genre. Definitely a voice for younger generations. Fast, hard. What else could fun-loving kids want? That would imply that Cardi made a slightly interesting entry here. Before we get to the obvious complaint, Up is an exercise in futility. It reminds me of the country stereotype. Both of these genres are trapped in a black hole where the median song is about the same fucking things. Mud, small towns, Jesus, outdoors. A chipper attitude these dumb fuckers wouldn't have the instant they have to deal with an ounce of firewood. Fucking Nashville city folk fantasizing about a garbage biome. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, how country and rural areas suck dick. Please, let me continue. Now that I have a future rant planned, too often rap margins are riches, flash, sex, money, spectacle, fornication, dosh, diarrhea, Christmas lights, cock. Do you get the idea yet? Let's see how Cardi spins those advanced concepts.
I can make the party hot.
She's hot.
Big bags busting out the Bentley band. Take a minute.
She's rich. I'm bored. Where's the passion? Where's the variation? At least in that okay song everybody needs to chill about, there was craft being displayed.
What the fuck is happening here?
This is a waste of time. Fucking do something.
If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck.
Oof, my apologies. I will never, ever ask you to do anything again. My bad. Making my points very easy. If the bread of this shit sandwich isn't substantive, the rotting, pilchard meat here is fucked beyond belief.
If it's up, then it's up.
Don't phone in a chorus. It's the most important part of the song. I'll show you why in the next video. But for now, up.
Then it's up.
Oh, is it up?
Up, then it's up.
I don't know. Could have sworn it was down. If you're not gonna try, why should I? Up is a melodically uninteresting, hit-pandering bore fest that wastes your time. The only thing it does right is end abruptly.
Gotta play it safe. No face, no case.
Me too. Number 8. You know, I think we've made too many progressive advancements in gender roles and toxic relationship behavior. Why don't we just undo all of it? And now, young Bleu and Drake run themselves into a corner by being dumbasses for 3 minutes, accompanied by the subject walking out on their bullshit.
Let me beat that pussy up one more time.
No, babe, don't get married. I gotta get my rocks off and then you can get married. No, come back. Can I try that again?
And I know them type of hugs. Same shit I do to women when I know I used to fuck.
Yeah, how are you allowed to have sex with your fiance? I'm the only one who can have sex with you the rest of your life. Where are you going? Shit. Line.
Lately she been noticing he ain't me.
Babe, this other guy is trash. I know because I'm so awesome and he's not. Bitch, is there a fire drill? Why you keep leaving?
Just know that it get better with time.
Now I know that everything could not possibly be worse right now, but you'll get used to it. Stockholm Syndrome. Your mind's still.
Don't want no new faces.
Getting a new woman is hard. I know you already. Suck my dick. The door is back into the right.
I'm from the bricks, we got a whole lot of bricks.
Want some bricks?
And she don't wanna go to sleep, she angry.
I saw how much you tossed and turned in your sleep last night through your windows with binoculars. I mean, you look tired. Oh God, I need help. You get the idea. Fuck these guys. And like most modern rap smashes such as this, the production is too uninspired to carry the rest of the song. A phoned-in Drake guest verse is like spraying Febreze on a rotting dead body, and Young Blue's one hit won't keep him warm as this woman deserves to be with the other guy, who is better than him in every way. Goodbye, nobody. Number 7. In today's age of instant popularity, via the wonders of streaming, too frequently artists... Using the word artist is an insult to music. Sorry. These people just get a song into the top 20 because some Zoomer is dancing to it. Or, I don't know. I'm almost 30. These damn kids and their TikToks or whatever. The point is that giving an entire entry to these flash in the pans is bullshit. It's my list, so fuck 'em. Here's a tie.
Whole lot of money in this motherfucker.
Talent. It's what people need to get into high places of success and power. Usually. But now we have the internet where, whoops, I'm famous now. Wanna hear my craft?
Call me Kobe 24.
Oh no, that's a child who got a hold of GarageBand. What about the other one?
Give a fuck about a haters, motherfucker.
Huh? Is this supposed to be singing or rapping? I think I have a better term for it. The only thing I want to know is how.
Lego.
Well, it came out on April 20th, 2020. That's 420. Fuck this moron. And the first of about 1,000 remixes came after, starting with Pooh Shiesty on December 18th. None of this matters. Do you know what does? Oh, so it's fucking stupid. Okay, good job, youth. Glad it uses a part that sounds great, too. I love when I accidentally make that sound with my turntable. Hilariously, this clown couldn't even manage to get the one thing he was proud of to get in the shitty trend it created. That would have been a fun trend. The stop noogieing me, big brother. Now, the only important thing to this mess is remixes. Oh god, how great remixes are, right? Remix rant, go!
I'm still levitated, I'm heavily medicated, ironic.
When Jackson Pollock made a painting, he didn't cut a corner off of it and then repaint 16% of it willy-nilly.
I gave him love and they ended up hating on me.
The music industry loves this bullshit. Why give a fuck about the integrity of the original art when you can milk extra streams out of an alternate version? Billboard rewards it. Plebeian diehards reward it. I fucking loathe it.
Only like it sloppy, she gon' beatbox when she sucking me.
This song is like reviewing different versions of empty candy wrappers. Trash will always be trash. Equally as bad, Payday Rapper.
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker.
Now, my go-to complaint with artists like this is the common lament of the industry. There are way better people who deserve this success. Nepotism, buying in, popularity manipulation. Name your poor excuse for a hit song.
But my feet is in Bottega.
She moved some shoes. Too many shoes. That's... What the fuck does that have to do with anything? So what about some loafer being aloof from store shelves? That doesn't make this clearly talentless lady sound any better. And the nerve of new artists, too.
Bows like I'm about to tell him cough. Wait, hold on, holiday. You can't give it to him dry like that. Bring that shit back. Bring that shit the fuck back.
You can't just make your fuck up disappear like that. Do you even know why you're in a recording studio? To edit mistakes out, not put them in. Good luck taking off, Nicki Minaj. Did I say that wrong? Who cares? She'll never have a career anyways. Whoever that was. These songs bad. Goodbye, nobodies. Again. Number 6. You want it. You got it.
I'm too sexy for this
In 2021, Drake made an album called Pregnant Lady Emojis. And do you remember any of the songs off this album? And don't give me Girls Want Girls. That's the easy one. Were there any other fucking songs on this album? Oh, I'm sorry, you can't think of one? Because this album was noteworthy in literally no ways? When most artists get old, their production gets significantly worse. Especially 10 years in. Ask Katy Perry how that's going. But Drake's inexplicable fame is bigger than ever. Has he taken this time like Kesha to reflect? Take the bad and rise like a phoenix? Has he moved in a more philanthropic direction, doing his best to help society in any way? Well, there was that one time that he did give all of a video budget to Miami, but that got overshadowed by his son's existence. Coyness aside, he's still the pampered cock he's always been, so clearly the popularity correlates with the quality of his music.
Okay, alright, that's fine.
Or he's still giving his talentless friends a stage, still bragging about his baffling success, and most important, stretch an album out to as many tracks as possible to break some records. And please, indulge me in these so important records.
Well, tell me what you like about him.
Go fuck yourself, Drake.
Too sexy for your girl.
Fuck off, Drake.
Did a 360.
Is this a fucking joke to you? Seriously, cocksucker, do you want to put your landscaper on a song for a hit? There's a 96% chance he's better than this marble-mouthed fuck. Who knows? Let me go check. Well, there's streaming records. Like anybody gives a fucking shit about streaming records. You know what? This would have been a fun bit, but actually there are just no other records that broke. All the records that he already had, he shattered fucking years ago. So, okay. Great! How did it do? It does not matter. What matters is my opinion. Out of a possible 105 points on 21 songs, we have a grader. 0 5s, 0 4s, 2 3s, 11 2s, 5 1s, 3 0s. The improvement in production is contrasted with Drake's inability to give two shits about trying anymore, but made at least a fraction interesting by the bizarre 180 some songs take. Is it worthy of recognition? Not at all, but that never stopped the public from continuing to support his lackadaisical apathy, which is exactly the tack that needs to be taken with Way Too Sexy. It attempts shock value with lazy sampling while not embracing the ridiculousness of such a terrible choice. Shockingly, Drake doesn't have the sense of humor or tact to pull it off. It comes off as fucking insufferable. Like the detailed descriptions of the album itself, the song elements don't matter. All I get is a vibe of, get offended, idiot, you won't, you'll eat this shit up, get fucked, fuck you, Drake 2024.
I'ma fuck her friends and send her back to Metro housing.
I don't even care about talking about it. Girls Want Girls is also shit, but luckily it gets no radio play like the first abomination. I intend to stop this charade forever. I'm done. Number 5. Country.
Oh, isn't she a beaut? I don't want to die at all.
I recently got into an argument at work when some dumbass changed our radio to 99.5 WGAR to avoid tornado warnings from the emergency alert system. That's not how that works, moron coworker. But I also got accused of being uncultured city folk for not liking country music.
What the fuck do you know, Caleb? Does this look fun to you?
There was a much more interesting complaint wavered while the radio was set to that nonsense. The problem wasn't that it was on country. It was what modern country has become. Rap isn't the only genre whose mainstream contributions are honeysuckle phonies. The Sam Huntification of Nashville has turned what used to be a genuine rootsy expression into beer and trucks and God and small towns.
Golly, I wish there was an Applebee's around here. Sucking dick in the neighborhood.
Fancy light.
Walker Hayes. Is he the worst at this? Maybe so, but Hunt is pretty bad. At least that's an idea.
Body like a back row.
At least that's a joke. As hard as it is to praise his work, there's comparative effort juxtaposed this fucking guy.
My girl is banging, she's solo maintenance.
Walker Hayes really made it, didn't he? You can read the Walker Hayes success story on this official Applebee's release. You got to read this when you went for a sit-down meal. Walker Hayes is a singer, songwriter, born and raised in Mobile, Alabama. When he's not on tour, the country singer lives in Nashville with his wife of 17 years and their 6 children. Good God, contraception exists for a reason. Hayes and his oldest daughter helped to create and choreograph the TikTok dance that went viral. I'm gonna throw up. Amassing millions of views with thousands of fans posting their own videos doing the dance. Or a bunch of Zoomers who are just trying to get popular on a social media website. I've always wanted to write a song with Applebee's in it. So fancy like the dance and the fan love has been a dream come true. You wanted to write a song with Applebee's in a song with Applebee's in it? What? You heard his new song about the DeLorean? What is wrong with this guy? And please, what kind of sophisticated imagery are we invoking?
Bougie like Natty in the styrofoam.
Oh God, I hope he's talking about the cooler. That's way better than putting it in a warm, scratchy cup. And that's before considering the pisswasser that is natural light. I can make better beer in a mop sink. but please, continue.
Country kisses on my lips without scalding them.
Nice try, pretty boy. Imagine pretending this guy chews. Even pretending he'll top that magical natty line is the truest myth. This shell of a song is a further admission of its feigned existence. He killed for a hit. Congratulations. You got there in the most shallow, disingenuous means possible. 2 corporate tie-ins. Good luck on that next hit, dick. And stop wasting Kesha's time.
That's how we do, fancy light.
Stop it.
Blue as the sky.
Number 4. Real hot girl shit. Shit. Fine, we can talk about WAP.
There's some whores in this house.
I never, ever liked WAP. Not in hindsight, not at the time. Especially not after everybody flogged me to death with it being some kind of revolutionary, uncharted take. I guess I was just supposed to pretend that the bad sample was never a thing. Ignoring the fact that it's objectively an incomplete song musically, I have never denied that I respect it for being absolutely shameless. WAP knew what it was, and it was fucking huge. God, who wasn't talking about it? Now all the song needs is an actual beat, less annoying performers, somebody to get some ipecac for Meg so she can throw up whatever's making her so sick. I even used one of my dead formats to talk about it, although nobody saw it or any of my videos in the last 2 years, so make sure to suffocate that like button, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I turned off all notifications because my phone keeps getting sent this bullshit. Body is a vile misunderstanding of what made WAP great. Frankly, it's too far past listenable. I think this thing ranked because of how utterly NSFW it was. Listening to it casually is like listening to a Thumper soundtrack without the game. But I'm not some prude who can't handle something scandalous. It's the ridiculous, slobber-stained throw-up fest Meg does more often than not. Usually when I'm casually listening to music, I'm not really in the mood to hear sex noises. I find it extremely gross. Question mark? Take Meg's common stuff. At least it doesn't immediately smell of shameless filth. This is transparent to the point of not even existing. It's like a dirty YTMND. But at least that's funny and doesn't make me want to fucking shower. Or make me want to die. While the chorus is certified torture, the real... Yeah, I was about to say real lyrics. Good God. Aren't much better.
Scary cats, I call them Carol Baskins.
That'll definitely stand the test of time.
All my pictures been getting these niggas through the quarantine.
Again, definitely won't age poorly. Body managed a feat we don't get very often. A pure snapshot of an artist's desperation during the peak of their fame. Do like Jerry James and... If there's an instance I get to talk about Donald Trump Walk by Jerry James, I will. Have fun separating the art from the artist on that one, internet. Number 3. I hate 3 types of pop song forms. Conveniently, my top 3 feature one in each. None I hate more or less than the other. It's just a safe bet that if a song has one of the 3 unforgivables trademark, it will make my top 10. We'll start with maybe the most egregious. Popularity cash grab.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Baby, you aren't a song. Make me want to shut my mainstream radio and cruise. Who's ready for cruise praise? I'm not raising my hand.
Baby, you a song.
They had fun the first time. You can read interviews where both parties were extremely psyched to get to do this. And you truly do your best work when you're having fun. Dummies told me to sell this thing for a profit. Lil Bit is a watered-down, miserable attempt of 2 acts 8 years outside of a brief relevance to try and recapture the magic. Or more, an attempt to catch boatloads of cash, a crossover like Cruise took advantage of. Except one half barely wants to perform together anymore, and the other is practically as relevant as a modern hit with Elton John, and not the good kind. Not to imply a hit in 2022 with Elton John would even be any good. Now, let's talk about genre mashing, and how it's a great idea. In theory.
What Cruz did well was appeal to both sides by shaving the edges of depth from both genres. The best way to counter that would be to play up each of those. While Billy Ray is basically the reverse example of Nelly, he's diametrically opposed to Lil Nas X. The tone goes all in by having trap music with country themes. It doesn't sound like hot fucking garbage. That helps too. Take Nelly out of this song. Does anything change? Nope. These dweebs would continue blowing rap cliches despite literally no one wanting them around at all. Take out FGL and this song doesn't get made. I wish. This is one of the least desired sequels to a one-hit idea. Here are some others. Dark Horse 2, featuring 2 Chainz and Juicy J. All About That Bass 2, starring patented success Meghan Trainor. Snake Taylor's Look What You Made Us Do. Old Town Road by Spot 'em Got 'em. Enemy by Imagine Dragons. Oh, that was real. Regardless, country music.
Just a little bit.
That's exactly what the music listening public needed. A hoedown. Fucking STG losers. This song had no idea what it was supposed to be. Can't appeal to country fans with its sparse, processed instruments. Florida naming random tropes just sounds like a desperate dot connecting expedition.
I break out my big wheel and you can climb on up.
Watch out, girl. He's gonna give you room on his big wheel. Go hang out at the swings. And it can't appeal to rap fans because it sounds like Dan Reynolds wrote it.
You can call it limelight, I'ma call it my life.
The only place this gathered traction was FM radio, where new ideas and rappers are terrifying. Beautiful Mistakes is unacceptable with a rap verse. Little Bit is a song for nobody, pushed by music suits because it seems like a good business decision. Instead, we don't even need a little bit of it. Fuck, we don't need any of it. Yes! Bloodthirsty, let's go! Number 2. Trope number 2. Bitch can't sing.
You broke me first.
I appreciate your comments. Engagement is awesome. Hearing y'all thrust your weird, left field, confounding opinions really helps me remember that I'm not the only insane person out here.
Don't say it. Don't think it.
My favorite that I have no video evidence of is people telling me how disliking one singing voice means I should hate Sia's. Or second example. Sia is a little bit scratchy. Tate McRae sounds like she's drowning.
What did you think would have been?
And I can't even stop at the singing. Metaphorically, this is a child with no life experience complaining about how she's so sad. Her album is about being sad. And if you just knew what she's been through, you'd be sad. Tate Payne McRae was born to loving parents who gave her the room she needed to dance, as seen in the war documentary, So You Think You Can Dance. She then became inexplicably more famous with her first hit song, You Broke Me First, where she proved that music is not a good career move.
Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve?
That's the saddest story I've ever heard. So many aspiring artists just can't do anything. And So You Think You Can Sing comes along and gets a career. It's just tragic. My fucking cat has more life experience than this kid. He's had to move multiple times and had to deal with the embarrassment of pissing, shitting, vomiting, and drooling every time. He's lost a tooth, his claws, and his nature to be anything but an adorable, lovey boy. He's so cute, look at him. Then there's Dinah, who can sing better. And that's it. Tate McRae will fade away, never to be heard from by anyone other than my roommate who likes random singer-songwriters. So, nowhere. Tate will be remembered for being a whiny zoomer, and honestly, that's the best legacy she could ever dream of. Au revoir, chica. And before blah, dishonorable blahs.
That's my best friend.
If you remember the so far, I mentioned a song that I reconsidered as ignorable. I take it back. Don't sound so apathetic about your best friend. Sounds like the song should be called Mild Acquaintances. Every year, radio loves one boring, passionless, dull song made by some boring prick who will never do anything again. Ghost by Justin Bieber. Am I right? I didn't know Eiffel 65 was still making music.
I know
feel to think everybody against you.
You know, we don't have to let you guys be famous if you don't want. This is the worst album I heard last year, by the way. We've done it! Siri is making music now! Another year, another song by this talentless piece of shit. Jesus Christ. Wait, can I hear more of that?
Say big brother, brain on guns.
What the hell?
5, 6, 7, 8. Don't make no noise. I eat your face.
This should be on my best list. That's my mistake. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's it for dishonorable mentions. It's time that we end this. Finally. Number 1. In 2016, I broke new ground for being the only person to put this shitty waste of time on my worst list. And I got a fair share of flack for it. It's not that bad, right? It definitely isn't. If you prefer your art to do absolutely nothing and just exist. I talk about music as an art form more than the rank and file. Pop usually isn't the craziest, most revolutionary genre, but it should invoke something. Maybe try to pique interest. Maybe do more than just fucking existing. And trope number 3. Maybe even the worst of all. Just shooting for a hit. Pathetic.
My bad habits lead to late nights.
Does bad habits sound bad? No. Is there anything offensive? No. Is Ed putting in a particularly displeasing performance? Not at all. The problem is that all of the opposite questions have the exact same answers. Does Bad Habits sound good? No. It's a tremendously average pop song with every late common staple to make it a pop song. Boring synth chorus. Boring processed guitar for the verses. A groan-worthy bridge with the biggest flat line of a drum beat I've heard in years.
We took the long way round.
Nothing livens up a song like straight eighth notes. Musical 5 out of 10. Wow, sign me up for more. So if it doesn't sound good, it must be the opposite of offensive, which I consider to be captivating. Is it? Yep. I can't put it down whenever I hear it. It's about how bad boy Ed Sheeran's irresponsible lifestyle has led him to you. Or it's about how his choices has led him to you in a good way. Honestly, it's too ambiguous to tell, because he doesn't care.
I got nothing left to lose or use.
As long as the crux of the chorus is him ending up with you, ooh, he can just add filler here and there. It's like a fucking early One Direction song. He's fence-sitting so either your saving or ruining of him can involve good old second-person you. It's despicable, and I seriously cannot be the only person who sees it. It's a ploy. A front. Highway robbery. It's a basic imagery-free writing that gives this dirge no vibrancy.
Every time you come around, you know I can't say no.
Every time he writes a line, it just pitters out. Apathy in its rawest form.
I got nothing left to lose or use or do.
Holy fuck, could you give less of a shit? Not good. Not captivating. So that leaves Ed's unforgettable performance. A real barn burner. He doesn't care. The song is as important to him as a shoehorn. It's definitely made his life easier, but completely out of mind when not in use. And this isn't some run-of-the-mill mistake by some guy who sucks. Have you heard Shivers?
Say, I love it when you do it like that.
These songs are nearly the same thing, and Shivers is fantastic. And that's the difference between no effort and even just a little. Ed has the potential to make killer music. But that's why bullshit like this and Shape of You are just so disappointing. Talk about a comparative masterpiece. Even this has a pulse. I believe he's excited to adult her. Instead, we have a pathetic, weak sauce excuse of a song too lame to matter. Ed Sheeran's royal fuck you to everyone. He even shot a dickhead vampire video to prove it. Yet I am the only one who saw through it. Great.
Thanks for waiting 3 million years for me to make this video. What an embarrassment. Also subscribe. We're close to hitting 1,500. Then I can show you my top 10 songs of all time, circa 2017. What a great idea that was. I'm good when I'm not on camera. Stop looking at me. I did it off shot.